Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the 6 a.m. Club where we start our day inspired. Today, we're going to dive into a powerful mindset shift that is inspired by a quote that I absolutely love and says, "When someone tells me I can't do it, it doesn't mean I can do it. It just means I can do it with them." Let me repeat it one more time. When someone tells me I can't do it, it doesn't mean I can do it. It just means I can do it with them. Isn't that quote so powerful? It's a reminder that other people's limitations don't define your abilities, that their doubt and their disbelief are not reflections of your potential. Today, we're going to explore together how this mindset can fuel our drive, keep us focused on our goals, and help us create a supportive network that believes in our vision. So let's start by breaking down this mindset shift. When someone tells you that you can't achieve something, it's easy to internalize what they're telling you, which it's not other thing than internalizing their doubts, right? And let that affect our own self-belief. Remember, the last time that you shared a vision, a goal, a dream with someone, and they started to tell you all the reasons why it's not possible. Think about it for a second. Try to think about that last experience that you had. For me, I know that the last time and the time before that and every time, I have internalized that. And I have let that opinion of those people make a dent in my self-belief and question my dream, question that goal, and question myself and my ability to achieve it. Because typically we go and share these dreams with people that we respect, people that we look up to. And when they tell us that it's not possible, it plants a seed of doubt in us, in whether it's possible, and whether it's possible for me, whether I am going to be able to achieve that. But I have learned that you have to reframe their words. When someone comes to you and tells you that you can't do something, it's important to reframe their words and understand that they are speaking from their perspective, not yours. That a lot of times they're not even going to be able to understand your dream because it's not their dream, it's your dream. But what if you see their doubt not as a reflection of your capabilities, but just as a sign that they are not the right person to support you in that journey that you're embarking on? I think that this perspective is crucial. It allows you to separate your self-worth from other people's opinions. We often let ourselves be influenced by other people's opinions about things that they can't comprehend, like your dreams. Your dreams are yours for a reason and are yours and no one else's. And a lot of people cannot see what you see, no matter how much you try to explain what you see. Remember that their doubt is more about their own limitations and their own fears than it is about your potential. Because they're looking at it from their perspective. They're reacting to what you're sharing from their own standing, from their own limitations. So it is more a reflection about their own limitations than about yours or your potential. I've encountered many moments in my life when people told me that I couldn't achieve my goals, whether it was in my career, in my personal development, with this podcast, on my fitness journey, my wellness journey. And we're always naysayers. But instead of letting their doubt hold me back, well, It did for a long time, but then I came to this realization, and instead of continue to letting their doubts hold me back, I use them as fuel to prove them wrong. And I know that might sound wrong to you, but maybe is my personality. When someone would plant their doubts on me and I started to feel insecure, I had to turn that around. Because here's the thing. Even when I was listening to what they had to say, even when I internalized what they had to say, even when I let that impact my own self-confidence, even then, even when I told myself I shouldn't pursue that dream or that goal, the goal didn't went away. The goal kept coming back. It's not like I would share this goal of mine or this dream of mine, and then they will tell me, no, you can't. And I would convince myself that I couldn't, and then just forget about it. It would always come back. And I want you to think about that, because I'm sure that is true for you as well. When you really, really, really want something, it won't go away. It will come back and back and back. And at one point, that desire to achieve and make that dream a reality becomes regret of not having pursued it. And I'll tell you, one of the things that I'm most afraid in life is regret. So instead of letting other people's doubts hold me, I use them to prove them wrong. For instance, when I decided to start this podcast, some people question whether I had the time, the expertise. I had my own limiting belief of not being a native English speaker being a barrier for me to be able to do this. And I have many others. But when I started to listen to people and why it would not work, right? Like you've never done it before. You don't know how to do it. Where are you going to find the time? You're not going to be able to stay consistent. They doubt whether anyone even would listen to my podcast. But here we are with a growing community of listeners, 2 years in a row ranked among the top 100, among the top 25 podcasts in the world in this area of personal development. I get messages from a lot of you who find value in these episodes. Yet, there were people who doubt that anyone would listen and made me doubt whether anyone would listen. But you know what? Their doubt didn't stop me. It just showed me that they weren't the ones who could see my vision. One of the most important aspects of achieving your goals is surrounding yourself with supportive network. You have to identify the people who believe in you, who encourage you, who shares your vision. They are the people who will lift you up, who would provide you constructive feedback, who will celebrate your successes. Sometimes this means distancing yourself from those who constantly doubt and discourage you. It doesn't mean you have to cut them out of your life entirely, but it does mean protecting your dreams and your energy. Seek out for mentors, for peers, for friends who are aligned with your goals and your values. Now, I know this 6 a.m. Club episode is getting longer than usual, but I want to share a couple of very practical tips or steps that can help you stay motivated when you're faced with doubt. 5 quick things. Number 1, we talked about it. Reframe doubt as motivation. Whenever someone doubts you, use it as a reminder of your own strength and your own potential. Their disbelief can be a powerful motivator to prove them wrong. Number 2, set clear goals. Having clear, actionable goals can help you stay focused. Break down your large goals into smaller ones, in manageable tasks that you can achieve one step at a time. Number 3, visualize success. Spend a few minutes each day visualizing your success. Imagine how it would feel when you achieve your goals, and let that vision drive you forward. Number 4, celebrate small wins. Acknowledge and celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Each step forward is a testament of your dedication and your resilience. And it's just proof that you're pursuing the right goal, the right dream. And the last one is seek positive reinforcement. Surround yourself with positive affirmations, with motivational quotes, with more 6 a.m. Club episodes, just saying. And most importantly, supportive people who uplift you. Remember, the journey to achieving your goals is uniquely yours. When someone tells you that you can't do it, it doesn't mean that you can't. It simply means you might need to find different supporters, different strategies, or a different path. Embrace this mindset and let it empower you and push you forward no matter what. Thank you for joining me this morning. If you found today's episode inspiring, please share it with someone who might need a little extra motivation today. And don't forget to subscribe and leave a review. That really helps the podcast get out and reach more people. Until next time, please keep believing in yourself and stay motivated and have a fantastic week ahead. I'll talk to you next week.